Hi all, Luke Woodley, CEO Walnut Tree Health and Wellbeing here, as many of you know. Um, I've got a question to ask. Are we heading in the right direction? As an organisation overall is what I'm talking about. When the Walnut Tree started, I really wanted to give people an opportunity to come together, share experiences and benefit from good quality peer support with people who were peer support workers who were trained to support people professionally and give them good sound advice and support, and that worked really well. Sadly, nobody ever wanted to fund it, and so despite all it achieved and how good it was, we weren't going to be able to keep the doors open. And then by then we'd become a bit of a victim of our own success, and more people were turning to us for, all of the answers. And so lots of those answers were clinical. They were fed up of waiting 6 to 8 months for an assessment and a further, 8 to 10 months for treatment. And so, we ended up opening up and going down really more of a clinical road, which is great because it brings in an income, but it's not really. Is it really us? Is what I'm asking. Is it really Walnut Tree? Is it really what we're about? Of course, we want to continue to deliver treatment services for people. Of course, we do. But do we need to get back to good old-fashioned activities? Now, of course, everybody knows about CASMA and the activities we have planned for that, and that's part of a research project. And we'll hope that we can use the findings from that to go back to where we were doing activities, but with more of an evidence base to prove that they work, to help with funding. The question is, what activities do people want to see? And these have to be reasonable, guys. I'd love to learn to fly a plane, but it's not going to come from the Walnut Tree budget, I can assure you. But we also have to manage risk and abilities, and it has to be a group that everybody can access. And so, I'd love to hear your ideas about things that might like to get involved in. It might be come spring, summertime, picnics in the park, and getting together and going to one of the very beautiful parks around Norfolk, and getting together and having a meet up there. It might be organised beach walks. It might be that you want to drop in again, that you want a wider base drop in, and for all people who are experiencing all kinds of difficulties. I'm interested. I want to know. I'm asking your opinions. Please share this video far and wide, and comment below, and tell us what you're thinking, because I strongly still believe that activities are a very important part of bringing people together, breaking social isolations, and helping boost people's well-being overall. And let's just take out the mental health question here. We're looking at people's overall well-being, their whole health aspect, because if you're isolated and alone, it doesn't matter if you've got mental health or physical health problems, you're not going to feel particularly great. It's going to have an impact. People who are isolated and lonely, need just as much help and support as people with, physical or mental health conditions. So, what would that help look like? Would it look like, more outdoor activities, organised around the area so that it takes place in a different place each time, and that it helps share the travelling amongst people? I really do want to know. I miss the atmosphere that we've had before. And I feel that we're missing a little bit of part of what makes the walnut tree the walnut tree. We're a bit of a tree with no nuts. Sounds painful. But yeah, we're just missing something. I don't know. I cannot put my finger on it. But It seems to be the laughter and the joy, the experience of people coming together and sharing in a time where they can, share stories and jokes and be together and just enjoy each other's company and make new friendships. And that seems to be something that we are a little lacking on right now, I think, and it would be something to get, really back to. So, what sort of things would you like to get involved in? Please comment below, and we will take a long, hard look at them and see if it's going to be feasible to do. We've got various different options of venues and places, but it would be nice to know the sorts of things that people would be interested in. So please comment below, let us know, and we'll see what we can do. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye bye.